have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Indeed. Okay. This is, believe it or not, the final episode of the Kabali storyline and the Delta Quadrant storyline. This was initially launched several months after the original Delta Quadrant storyline, and this actually comes with several useful actions at the end, which includes the Kabali 3-piece, which you have to pick one of each. So, quite good fun when you have to replay this one a few times. I'll be covering the Kabali 3-piece in another episode, but let's go to Kabali Prime.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping. Ah! The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
Why are the Vaadwaur still attacking the Kabali?
Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gaul's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vaadwaur forces, and there's no signs that the neuroparasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vaadwaur won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government refuses to do so unless the Vaadwaur agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
Understood. I'm on my way, Captain Kim. And if you wonder about that little clip, that first part of the clip, it's actually a part of an early episode of Voyager, which Eric Kim apparently died in. Or not. And here's the Samsar.
One more group inbound. Brace yourselves.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
We need to take it back. Captain Kim, Action Gen 10, Fusion will go on our way team.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there.
Will Voyager be coming helping us?
Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaudoir-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
Understood. Action Gen 10, can your team aid us on the ground?
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaudoir to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
Our ships will secure the system against any additional battleships. And let's beam down to Kabali Prime trenches. Of course, we'll bring in the usual team. And yes, we are now back in the Quadrant trenches. There's the city over there, and Kim.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaudoir are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack.
Tell me your plan, Captain.
Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaudoir in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
Agreed. Action Gen 10, do you have any objections?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Very good. Let's move out.
We have to help those Kabali. Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vaudoir get here.
Yep. And yes, you'll be doing a lot of the picking up, and Captain Keenan's actually helping us out to this time.
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
And we push forward. And
Let's take them down.
and
Take out that Vaudoir drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
And there we are. After that, yep, we go through the trenches, and there we've picked up some of some allies, including a couple of action.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaudoir attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
It sounds like there are other areas in the trenches that could use help.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
Now, this is an option which you could have decide bring everyone in and will let us quickly move on to the next. You can decide to dismiss Ashton Tan and his friends over here, but we'll keep Captain Kim and his team. That's Kim really, or we can do it solo with just us and our team. I'm going to be bringing everyone in just because just this time.
Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple?
I'm checking. Let's go. Yeah. And this more decision because we know how long this mission actually takes. Not because I don't think I can do it solo. And these tanks aren't exactly the easiest to get round of. Oh, we've got them all. And we'll pick up some loot. But
The temple is secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
Indeed. Good. Action Gentan, do you need support out here?
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Very well. Our away teams will help defend the temple while Captain Kim and I investigate inside. Sorry, Captain. We'll all decide what's inside. Ready to go? Yeah, let's enter the temple.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems.
Sounds good. Let's keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Well, you remember last time we were here, it was a couple of weeks ago. Oh, this is the only thing suspicious. It's a new, recently opened pod. What's in it?
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ketten. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was opened before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Let's see what's in the security footage.
That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketten, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Jetlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jedliah, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this.
Wait. A second you? How?
A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but...
You couldn't.
I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't.
And now that's changed.
It's changed, all right. Best I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified.
Alright,
I'll go with both.
yeah, okay, who's Jetliah?
Jedliah is my friend. I knew her as Lindsay Ballard. She was an engineer on Voyager. We went to the academy together. She taught me how to ice skate. We studied together and shared peanut butter sandwiches. And I was more than a little in love with her. Lindsay died on an away mission. The Kabali found her body, revived her, gave her a second life. But she still remembered Voyager. She tried to come back, but...
It didn't work out, didn't it?
Rebirth does more than rewrite your genetics. It changes who you are. Lindsay was different. She was Kabali. Eventually, she was convinced she should embrace that part of her. She left Voyager with her new family, and I never saw her again. When I was posted to Kabali Prime, I wanted to talk to her, just to see how she was. She didn't respond to my messages. Now I know why.
I see. We'll be able to continue with the mission?
I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies.
So, what's your opinion of the situation?
From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender.
Don't you want to talk to him?
Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Agreed. I'll talk to him. So let's hail the other Harry Kim.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
Harry, we're here to help. This isn't a trick.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudoir tunnels that even the Kabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Cabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudouar attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is.
What will you be doing?
I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaudouar.
Okay, yeah. Why can't we use the transporter?
Good idea. Kim to Rhode Island. We need an emergency transport to... Kim to Rhode Island. Can you hear me? Kim to Jitanian. Kim to...
I can't get through to my ship either.
He's locked out external comms. Probably wants to stop anyone left in here from calling for help. I'm afraid the zip lines are the only option. Unless you can fly.
Understood. See you on the other side of the chasm. Now, this is one of the more fun things. Do you remember the zip lines from from a few episodes ago? We're about to use it again. Yep. Ready? Hey. Whee!
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter?
Maybe they are down here. Let's open this door.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, let's find another door. This is really... Let's open this door. Oof.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second.
Nice.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Oh dear. You not say ventilation fan a bit busted. Let's examine this Vaudouar console. This is directory 86734 Gamma. Because it's now clear that war is inevitable, plan to preservation of the community must take place. In the event of a catastrophic attack, the population will be assigned to shelters. Priority stations were given to people with skills vital to rebuilding the effort after the war ends. Block 86734 Gamma is reserved for those with a high scientific or medical expertise. Healer Forvino and Healer Mario will remain out of stations to ensure the push goes smoothly. Their sacrifice will be remembered when the Vaudouar rise again. And we'll pick up a quick scan or something. But anyway, we better head through here. Now, oops. In case you aren't a occasion, let's just gather. You can use that to walk up. And okay, this isn't good. Are we?
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of the room. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down.
Stay here. I'll get to the console and shut this down.
Now, let's see.
Now, this room features a this is thing which can.
Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their descent.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
Indeed.
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be me!
I'm your quantum duplicate. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
And
It was the spatial scission. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
indeed.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
I didn't think it was possible either. But it is.
So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life?
In a manner of speaking, but it was my life too.
Liar! You're working with the Vidians.
There aren't any Vidians here. You have to let us help you.
You steal my life and now you want to help me? Why should I believe that?
Because it's the truth.
Gotta keep moving this, because this.
Ha! Haven't caught up to me yet, and I will get back to Voyager.
When.
You
Oof.
can't contact Voyager. It's not safe for them or for you.
You keep saying that, but you won't tell me why.
Just let us get to you. We need to talk.
Haven't reached me yet. Having trouble with those defense systems?
Not really. I'd keep. Try to keep listening to your conversation with Harry. But
I
yeah,
know all your tricks. There's nothing you can do we can't handle.
yeah. There is just one thing to say. This thing is a bit tricky on PC due to
Try me, old man. I'll be sending a message to Voyager.
indeed. Due to the fact that double tap makes you roll and by making you walk forward slightly slowly, and it sometimes triggers the roll animation and stuff. Well, let's disable this thing and let Harry get through.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Oh, you got through here quick. Right, so let's open this door. Harry, what are you doing on the mic console?
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
So, let's chat with Jetlaya.
It's good to finally meet you. My people are in your debt. We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was.
And he's having the same problem?
Yes. He doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him.
We'll do what we can.
Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it?
He's trying to contact Voyager. Is that possible from here?
I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
What's your analysis, Kim?
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Then we'll need to save them both. Oh, before that, another Vaadwaur console with lots of information this time. You get you might get an accolade for doing that, but I didn't bother to read the last one.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
Yep. Okay. This is not good. This entire area is blocked off and we can't get past here, so we need to chat with Kim.
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts, but it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage, and it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this.
Can you load whatever one of these things are?
I'm sure Jetlaya and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jetlaya and I will keep Ketan from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position.
Great. You keep working it, I'll start finding a way through it.
Think I can make you a door? Wait here.
So, Eric, Kim and Jetlaya will be working these consoles here, and we'll be walking through here.
You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
Now here we are, and here we've got a few...
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
things to do. We've got a few things to do, and I should point out there is someone else
that
lost
makes
in
two
space.
of us. You should have told me.
And
And if we had, what would you have done?
as you can see, there's dead-end consoles, and this will pop a Red-X holographic
I
here.
don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketten feels.
Now the
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
yeah, with the first bridge.
Ketten died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketten can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
Hello?
I know what he would want!
Indeed. Whilst, this is
Finally, I found someone. I got separated from everyone when
Do
all the
ya?
craziness started.
Because you
and I
can't
was
even
trying
convince
to find my
Ketten to
way
drop
to a
this
comm
maze
panel
and
to call
talk
for
to
help
you.
when this maze just rose up around me. Now I have no idea what
When
to
you put
do.
it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
okay, to Lady Cabal,
He's you, but he's
I'll
Ketten too.
do what I
And
can do
he's
to help you.
allowed to be both.
Thank you. And I know this is a terrible way to meet a potential captain, but do you have any places available on board your ship? General Cunell is planning an officer exchange program, and I'm one of the first recruits. We want to learn from the Alliance, as well as thank you for all you've done for our world. I'd be honored if you allow me to join your crew. As soon as I find my way out of here, of course.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man.
Starfleet will be on to have a Cabal on our ship. And,
We're working on it, kid.
yeah. We'll now we've got picked her up. We'll get to join later. But yeah, she's this
Take all the time you need.
Indeed, this character is this hidden character will actually, if you don't find it before we get here.
You know, you could make this easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us.
Because she's a unique.
Why? So you can lie to me again?
Indeed. Well,
I'm not lying to you. I know it's a lot to take in, but
that character you see is that Kabali
Don't
we
treat me like a
saw.
child. If you're not lying, then you stole my life.
Is actually it. And we've looked for all the
it was
consoles.
my life too. I didn't steal anything.
That's how he ended his argument with himself. I think we've.
That's great. So you get to do and be everything I wanted, and I get stuck in a pod?
My life hasn't exactly been everything I always wanted. Getting home wasn't easy.
But you did get home. I didn't.
Here we are.
I understand how you feel, but I cannot change what happened.
Indeed. Right. That Kabali woman
And if you
who's
could,
lost.
You'd what?
She just
Trade places with me?
only appears in the maze, and she somehow disappears once I pull the down the walls.
I can't do that. All I can do is try to help you now.
As you can see, she's no longer there. But yeah, picking up her is pretty unique because she's a engineering with a specialization pre-built in, and very nice thing to do. Now, that took a lot longer than I was hoping, but that was purely because it took a lot longer than I was trying to find the Kabali girl to show you off. And she does move around on each playthrough, so. And oof.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
Okay. Alright.
We have him. Ketten, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton Hollow.
And did you and Jet like to figure out how to get the platforms operational again?
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vaadwaur technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Does that give you anything to work with?
Yes, it does. Ketten will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jetlaya and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketten. And there's still that matter of the field protecting him.
My suggestion, Captain Kim?
When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vaadwaur EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketten.
So what's your plan?
Jetlaya has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketten is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jetlaya and I can reset the platforms to their normal state.
Anything else I need to know?
One last thing. Jetlaya and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketten's plans. What do you want us to do? Whatever we choose will determine how difficult it will be for you going forward.
Better safe than sorry. Focus all your efforts on this program.
Are you certain you want us to focus our efforts on keeping the platforms operational? This will give you about 8 seconds after you activate the platforms before Ketten deactivates them.
I am certain.
Give us a few more seconds.
Yeah. Right, so we need to get our gun out. And you can see these platform things over here, and
Cores are exposed.
yeah.
It's your move now.
Woo! And woo! The first one's so easy. That was a set of 10. You see the progress, and they're turning yellow and red.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
Indeed. So, woo!
He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him.
Indeed. There's 3. 1, 2, 3 already. 1, 2, 3. And we've got to be careful whether we're stepping the red stuff. That went really well. But some other times I've done this one. Mind you that we were fighting in a laggy area.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
And oh boy, this is a long one. And this one,
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
I was thinking of shooting the Abaddon's power cores and running onto the next platform before the platform disappears, actually.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Let it go. Boom. 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 Oof. This is...
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Oops.
Worse? How can it get worse?
I'm dead.
Personal shield losing power.
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
I'm going home, whatever it takes.
Indeed. Quick. Shoot. Shoot.
You can't go to Voyager.
Whew, that went a lot quicker than I was expecting. Let's override this console.
I have the codes, and now I have the coordinates.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
Oh, poo. Beamed away. Nice. So let's analyze Captain's console.
This is bad. Ketten used Jedliah's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketten, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too.
You won't stand against the Vaadwaur, not alone.
Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
Agreed, I'll return to the Dustland. You should get to Wood Island.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketten's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this. I need to fix the mistakes I've made.
Very well, go with Captain Keenan. I'll be on the Dustland. The Cabali's jet flags are just armed weapons and power weapons. Just bring your board directly. We're going after the Cabali ship.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager.
Voyager is in enemy territory. If you go, you will die.
You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire. What? He's got them.
In that case, follow him.
What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Setting a pursuit course. There we are. We're better held, kitten.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me.
Harry, it's been 32 years. 2 of our commanders Voyager now. A lot has happened. And Voyager's on a secret mission. If you expose them, they all could die.
Quit trying to confuse me. I know what year it is. I know who my captain is.
Look at the ship's logs. I'm not lying to you.
Kenton's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse-tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
Not a distraction. We'll figure out the deflector dish.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
God, we'll speak about that in a second.
Pray, you are in Hirogen space, and that is an interesting ship. Ah, a new Cabali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt.
In the name of the Delta Alliance, we ask you to stand down.
The Alliance is the only reason we did not open fire the moment we detected you. You should have left when I was feeling generous.
You leave us no choice, red alert.
Of course we are, Kenton.
The ship is
I
disabled.
want to help you.
Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through.
And what if he didn't want to join the Cabali?
Ketten's already been reborn. He is Kobali. If he doesn't come with us, he'll be alone. Whatever memories he has of his old life will continue to fracture and fade. Who's going to take him then? Would you? Does he belong back on Earth? A world he won't even remember? We're his family. We'll accept him no matter what.
We'll go wherever he chooses. It's his decision to make, not yours.
And that will be his decision to make. My father found me when I was lost and confused and trying to fit into a life on Voyager that wasn't mine anymore. He helped me understand what it is to be Kabali. I'm going to try to do that for Ketan. He thinks we're monsters, but we're not. We love him so much. We wanted him to be a part of our lives.
I understand. Let's get to the bridge and talk to him.
I'm going to. I have to see Ketan face to face. It's time to talk this out.
Alright. One to transport.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry or me.
I'll do what I can. Alright, Ketan?
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them?
They're called Kabali, and you're becoming Kabali too. Do you see the date in the ship's log?
I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life?
Harry, you died about 2 years ago. Kabali without you, but you will be Kabali, and there's no going back.
I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends.
Even if you do lose your memories, your friends will never forget you. But Voyager is part of your old life.
Ketan, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ketan, but the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again.
If Ketan says he wants to explore the Quadrant again?
If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
Fair enough, Captain Kim.
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never... That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Kenton will be the man he's supposed to be.
I'm glad to see you see it that way, Harry.
I'm not letting the Kabali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Kabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Agreed. Good luck, Captain Kim. And here we go, done, and we ready to leave, and
Kenton has been sent back to Kabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
indeed, and as always, we get the usual experience and expertise in Dilithium, and we also get Poron, Beam Ray, Deflector, Impulse Engine, and Shield Array. As far as we shall really interrupted, we also got covering, and we got a chance to pick up 3 pieces of a 4-piece set, and this is a very good tanking, survival / tanking set. And I should point out that this is not was for a while decent. However, the 4th piece is actually part of a ship called the Samsar Cruiser. However, that is an event ship which some people can buy and can earn by various means. So I'm picking